mobile applications have been designed to provide farmers with timely information on climate change, on crops, livestock, disease affecting them for informed decision making. These apps have been tested for its effectiveness in Rwanda. Welcome to the Ghanaian Farmer African Tour. Currently, we are in Rwanda, but we are presently in a district called Mizanze, and we are coming to have a conversation with Agric Ukanga Limited to find out more about the apps they developed to help farmers improve their activities and productivity here in the country. My name is Enyonam. Get interactive on our social media platform on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and send us your questions for further clarifications. Also, many thanks to Rwanda Air for sponsoring our tour. If you're planning to traveling to Doha, Kigali, Johannesburg, and also Dubai and many other over 80 countries, just log on onto our website www.rwandair.com and book your affordable and comfortable flights. Many thanks to Lizzie and Leaf Tomato Mix, of course, for supporting us. We are going for a quick breather. When we come back, we'll engage Gilbert. He's an ICT director in Agric Ukanga Limited. Of course, he's also a software developer. I'll be right back after this. Thanks for joining us. You're still watching the Ghanaian Farmer African Tour, and this episode is focusing on how technology is primed to transform agriculture activities, especially here in Rwanda. So seated next to me is Gilbert. Gilbert, thanks for joining me. And thanks for having us in your firm. So when someone hears Agric app solutions or agriculture applications, what exactly are we talking about?
Thank you. We are actually talking about use of technology in agriculture to increase farm productivity and protect the environment, because we can't talk about agriculture without considering environmental sustainability.
Okay. When did you started this company?
Where we started, it's been 3 years after graduating from Agriculture University here in Rwanda.
It's been 3 years?
Yes.
Okay. So how is such mobile apps, Agric mobile apps, how is it helping farmers ever since you launched it?
I can share the experience of before launching the company and before developing these innovative mobile solutions. I started working as an agronomist after graduating from university. Even though I developed mobile solution, is the skills I acquired after graduating from university. Working as an agronomist, I noticed that farmers were using agricultural input in a way that is really effective, that is really distracting our environment. And they were investing a lot of money in agricultural input while they are not really having expected yield. They hadn't access to updated agricultural information. But after developing our mobile apps, there is a change.
So how has technology been used by farmers during their farming activities? How has it also improved their work ever since you launched it in Rwanda?
Thank you. Considering, by comparing with how they have been practicing agriculture and after adopting our technologies, they have, starting with agri-trials among the 2 mobile apps we have been able to develop so far, they have been able to get a real-time updated agricultural information, especially amid COVID-19, where we have more than 500 farmers on the platform. They can post a picture of a diseased crop, and we provide with them with real-time information. We have verified agronomists on the platform. They can really be responsive and they help farmers in a matter of hours or minutes.
As we speak, how many subscribers do you have on your app?
We have 500 subscribers.
Okay. Yes. And you mentioned you have 2 of the apps or applications.
Yes.
What and what? What and what?
Yes, we have agri-trials and the smart input.
Okay. What are some of the services you have on that app?
Thank you. Agric Trials is most specifically about question and answer platform, where farmers can post a question and our verified agronomist can provide the feedback in real time. We also have farmer rooms where instead of posting a question, they can join a group or a room of farmers doing the same business, where they can exchange with the support of one verified agronomist to watch over what they are discussing, to supervise, and provide technical support if required. As for smart input, it is all about using precisely calculated agricultural input. Yes.
So the farmers who are using the app, did they pay for it?
As of now, we haven't charged anything, any penny for the service.
Do you train them after they download the app?
Yes, we organize workshops
to train them,
to train the farmers how to use the mobile apps.
Okay. What kind of farmers? Because in agriculture we have crops, we have livestock, and then we have many others. Aquaculture. What farmers is your app targeting?
Crop farmers.
Crop farmers.
Yes.
Okay. So when they download the app, after giving them the training, how is the response like with regards to using the app? Are they using it or they just downloaded it?
Well, we have been able to get this information, and we can say the majority of our subscribers are young men and women who are educated. They have basic level of education. They are capable of using mobile technologies like mobile apps on their smartphones. They mainly use our platform, but even though we have a small number of peasant farmers, we are really trying to start different initiatives where, by working with local agronomists, they can show peasant farmers how to benefit from our solution. Yes.
All right. Now, another question has to do with the growth rate and the interest. Since you launched, because farmers have their old way of doing things. So now that you have launched this app that will help them do things appropriately, what is the interest and the growth rate like from your end as an app developer?
Well, after launching these apps in 2020, we didn't really see a significant increase in the user base. But amid COVID-19, the number of subscribers raised significantly. That's how we reached to 500 farmers. And now I can see that I can say it is also significantly increasing, but it's somehow steady. And we hope to increase the marketing so that it can reach to more farmers. But the tremendous increase was mainly during the COVID-19.
How many of these companies, AgriSearch, companies providing or developing apps, how many do we have in Rwanda?
Only AgriSearch in Goka Limited.
So far it's just you.
Yes.
What is some of the challenges that you have to go through developing this app?
Thank you. The first challenge is the adoption of technology used among small-scale farmers, mainly due to the low level of education. They can't really be able to use our technologies, but we started an initiative of training them on the usage of this platform. We also had a problem of many farmers didn't have access to smartphone. But by the initiative of our government in Rwanda, which I really appreciate, of providing mobile smartphone at least to one household. So it is now helping farmers install our apps, because at least in a village, some farmers can have a smartphone and they can use our mobile apps. Yes.
How many direct jobs and indirectly, how many jobs has this business or creating this app created for young people who have completed Agric colleges or universities?
Thank you. Interesting question. Actually, because as I said, it's really challenging to convince farmers how technology is really beneficial to their daily business. So we firstly wanted to show them the service, attract them, have a significant user base, so that we can start offering paid services.
Okay.
Yes. So for now, we don't employ young people, but we only have volunteers. Those I mentioned, verified agronomists. They are, for the moment, volunteering to support, to provide real-time agricultural information for farmers who are posting issues on the farm.
Okay.
But in the future, we are adding paid services because they have really now, the majority have understood the benefit of using our mobile solution.
Okay. I know you have different provinces from the eastern, the southern, northern, and all that.
Yes.
Can the app be used by everybody, any farmer around any of these provinces?
Any farmer in the country
can use it.
Yes, but the majority is in the northern part of Rwanda.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. How are you planning? Strategic plans, are you mapping out to reach out to the larger number out there to find the benefits of using your app?
Well, the first thing we want to start with is improving our marketing strategy so that we can reach farmers in every corner of the country so they can know we have these innovative mobile solutions. We are also planning to provide a new version in the local language in Rwanda, because we started with these apps only in English, so we wanted to add different language support, but mainly with local language in Rwanda.
Okay, so now what language is in English?
Yes.
Okay, all right. As a young software developer in this space, do you foresee Agric solutions or applications as the future of agriculture practices in Africa?
Yes, it is. Because for the moment we are facing issues of convincing farmers how these technologies are beneficial to their daily businesses. But as young people are increasingly engaging in agriculture, and we are pretty much sure that they are educated, they will be leveraging the technologies we are providing to make agriculture a lucrative business for them and the society in general.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, since you're not charging the farmers or the subscribers, how are you paying the staff and how are you maintaining the operation activities of the company?
Well, we only charge when it is necessary. Our agronomists go to the field.
Okay,
to
when
interact,
they go to the field to assist the farmer,
yes, a farmer pays. Yes.
How much?
Well, it depends on type of farmer, if it's smallholder farmers, and it also depends on the size of
okay, so the average price?
We can say the average price is 10 USD.
Okay.
Yes. For a farmer. 10
USD.
Yes.
All right. So viewers, you're still watching the Ghanaian Farmer African Tour. My name is Enyunam, and my guest is Gilbert. And the other name, it will be on the screen. He is a software developer and the ICT director for Agric. What?
Unguka Limited.
Agric Unguka Limited. You know what? This one will not kill me. They will not kill me. So Gilbert, I want you to take your phone and demonstrate to the viewers step by step how a farmer, or let's assume I'm a farmer, and I want to request for a services from your company, how step by step I can do that request for the agronomy to join me on the farm. So I'll be coming back for you to take me through that process, but still on the matter of how to use technology as a primed way to transform the face of agriculture activities in Rwanda and the entire African continent. I would also be joined by the agronomy here with Agric to tell us about the frequent requests they get, and when they get to the farm, what kind of conversations or what kind of support they render to the farmers. Would also be engaging a farmer who is using this app developed by Agric to tell us the experience so far, how it has helped him or her ever since he downloaded the app and he's using it. Many thanks to Lizzie and Lee Tomato Mix for supporting our show, and many thanks to Rwanda Air for also flying us to Kigali. Now, if you are planning to go to South Africa, if you're planning to go to Doha or Dubai, just make sure that you go on our website www.rwandaair.com and book any of our affordable and comfortable flights. And we'll be taking you there. Many thanks to Honorable Dr. Usef Riakoto, the Minister of Agric in Ghana, for supporting this project, and of course to Mr. William Ejo, the MD of Quick Ride, for also supporting us. So I'm coming back to you. Let's see how, step by step, you can use the app to request for services from Agric Search. So viewers, let's take a look at that.
When you want to use, as a farmer, when you want to use one of our apps, or you go to Play Store and you search for Agri Trials. Agri Trials is a mobile app that only run on Android devices. As you can see here, there are more than 145 questions asked in the section of extension services. When you want to ask a question, or as a farmer, you press here. You agree to our terms and conditions. You write the name of the question. Maybe if you want to ask about what is happening to my sunflowers, or what is happening, a brief description of the question, and you submit. After submitting the questions, as you can see, for instance, on a random question here on this platform, when you need to attach a photo to further describe the issue, you click on the plus button. You select an image, a PDF file, or a Word document, so that our agronomists can be able to provide reliable information to help you solve your problem. You can easily notice a verified agronomist by looking here at the end of his name. He has a verification symbol, and when he provides a response, we also believe, and you as a farmer, you have to believe the feedback he's providing, because they are well trained, they are controlled by Agri-Research Ngokari Limited, and the answer they provide are really reliable. When you navigate here, you can see farmer rooms. As this feature is newly introduced, we don't have many farmer rooms. As of now, we only have 3 farmer rooms for weather forecasting and beekeeping tips and apiary information, chili value chain actors in Rwanda. When you join one of a farmer room here, you can see different information, for instance, on beekeeping tips and apiary information. You can see that Kwizera Jadidier has posted many posts here talking about beekeeping, how to make this business profitable. He's also sharing vital information to help you make the most of this agribusiness. We also have another app called Smart Input. You can also go to Play Store and search for Smart Input name. Forget a little bit. Smart Input is really helpful for farmers to help them calculate agricultural input. This includes seeds, fertilizers, and chemicals. You can press here. As I started with, this Smart Input is also support our local language Kinyarwanda, but Agri Trials is only in English. For Smart Input, it is here in our local language. A farmer can select a crop. We have potato, maize, and other different crops. You can write the spacing, the space between crops. You can write the size of the land, and we can provide the number of seeds which is required to be planted on the field, depending on the size of the land. A farmer can also calculate agricultural input, and here we are on fertilizer. You can select a crop or inorganic fertilizer. For instance, if we select NPK, and we select organic fertilizers or organic manure. When you select the size of your land, the spacing of your crops, for instance, I can put here 500 meter square, 70 centimeter spacing between crops, and 30 centimeter here. I can easily get the quantity of inorganic fertilizers needed for this land size. It is, we selected the potato crop, and we need 17.14 kg of NPK. So it is really precisely, and it's really calculated precisely, and it can help farmers use necessary agricultural input.
Gone by was Gilbert taking us through how the app works on a mobile phone. Seated next to me now is Samuel. He is an agronomist with Agric Nguka Limited. Thanks for joining me, Samuel. Now, farmers who use your application, what is the common request that you often get in the office? In which area?
Okay, thank you for your good question. For the service we provide to the farmers who use our mobile app, Agric. Firstly, when they post the question on the app, firstly we try to ask some questions, and after that, if the question is needed to give him or her some advanced services, we provide those advanced services to them. But if they need to go to the field, we have to go there to check whether the question they are having.
Okay,
yeah.
So is the question around good agronomy practices? Is it how to apply fertilizer? Is it they detect a disease on the farm? Which of them do they ask common? The common one?
Mostly the question they're having is all about the good agricultural practices.
Good agricultural practices?
Yes.
Okay, how many minutes does it take if a farmer requests for something on your app for you to see it in the office?
Yeah.
How many minutes?
2 to 5 minutes.
2 to 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, so far, going on the field, what has been the feedback from farmers using your app?
In the app, there are many testimonies.
Okay, such as
the farmers reply us, thank you for the advisors that they are helping us to increase our productivities, to save our children as they are at home. So they are thanking us for the services that we are providing to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there you have it. Samuel, he is an agronomist here in Agric Nguka Limited, and he mostly or often gets interactive or go and help farmers on the field. And he has explained to us how his working relationship is like. So coming up next is finally a farmer who uses this application.
I'm a banana farmer. Since 2020, I have downloaded the app of Agric app, which is made from Agri-Research, and I've got some impacts of that app, which is an advisory session. Is about how to grow plants, how to grow some crops, and mitigate some impacts or some effects on that crop, especially on my field of farming banana. I have seen some changes on my field. Then I've called them through that app. They advised me that maybe it's banana santomonas wilt or Fusarium wilt, and they advised me to adopt some agriculture practices that can mitigate that effects.
My name is Enyonam, and this has been another insightful episode of the Ghanaian Farmer African Tour right now in Rwanda. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.